Arsenal's title charge has now been halted at the Wolves' den. It was an absolute calamitous display at the back between Gabriel and Raya to allow Wolves to equalise and dent Arsenal's title charge. Man City are going to be licking their lips, but Rohit, he's wiping away his tears. It has been an unfortunate night for all the Gooners. Let's see if we can dissect and make Rohit a little bit happy in this episode.
They're licking their lips. I'm bloody biting my lips.
Welcome back to Two Halves and Two Innings Football. I'm joined by Rohit, a very, very upset Gooner, who, after Saka signed a new 5-year contract, put Arsenal ahead, and then it was 2-0 by Hikampi. It looked plain sailing for Arsenal, but Wolves came back. The Wolves had roared back and had stunted Arsenal's title charge. 5 points ahead now, but City have a game in hand. Rohit, tell me, how are you feeling?
Unacceptable.
Let it out.
It is unacceptable. Punjabi, if my Punjabi is coming out now, I'm very, very annoyed today. Very, very annoyed tonight. 2-0 lead. Keep, easy, take it easy. And we gave bloody 2 lead. And then what a goal to concede. First goal I can understand, right? Brilliant goal, right? I was feeling at that time, okay, probably only way to score against Arsenal is those wonder goals like United did. But then again, the last goal, second goal we conceded, oh my God. What the hell was happening with Raya? Oh, Ajay, I'm very, very frustrated. It is, I know you're laughing. It's unacceptable, guys. What the hell you were doing?
I even bought a brand new mic for you, Rohit, because I thought, the audio quality on my last podcast wasn't good. I thought, let me be professional. But I think you don't want to hear my voice right now. You don't want to hear me rip into Arsenal.
No, Ajay, no. It's just like, it's the same thing. Again, 2 points. Like, we were talking about Brentford. Okay, I can understand Brentford top half, right? They're playing brilliantly. They're a brilliant team at the moment. They're in form as well. But this is bottom of the league team, right? Wolverhampton, they haven't scored many goals. And we let them score 2 goals. Come on, boys. Are you tired? Then bloody play other players who haven't played much. Play Norgard, who's fresh. Play Eze at the start, who's fresh. Why we play Rice and Zubimendi again and again? Those boys, Martinelli looked knackered. Rice looked knackered. They could not even run in the second half. I could see where the game was going.
I think after the 80th or 85th minute, you could definitely see the fatigue on the players.
75th minute, I could see it, Ajay, that they couldn't run.
No, but honestly, I watched the first 20, 30 minutes, then I had to put my little one to bed. But then catching that second half, I thought Wolves looked really dangerous straight after kickoff, in that first 15 minutes. Then once they scored the goal by Bueno, that was a fantastic goal. That left-footed shot.
Goal, yeah. I mean,
beautiful. Nothing Raya could have done.
But I'm going to say this, Ajay. If it was Alisson or someone else, he could have saved it. He could have saved it.
I'm not too sure. Maybe.
Raya
he's a few inches shorter.
Yeah. So Alisson could have saved it. Ederson could have saved it. Donnarumma could have saved it, like he did against Liverpool. That was the game-changing moment at that time, and this was the game-changing moment for Arsenal. I mean, literally, I am frustrated. I know we have. They have game in hand. If they win, we're 2 points ahead. We're still ahead. But then, guys, 4 points given away in the last 2 games. And then we have Spurs next. Guys, there's Derby, and then they bloody had 12 games. Not 12 games. They have bloody 12 days rest. And new manager. I mean, come on. Is that the script has been written from the start? Why did Premier League put Arsenal game now? Why did Premier League put Arsenal game now? Like, they should have put same time when City were playing.
Right, I think Amit's calling. I think Amit's calling. He wants to say something to you.
You tell me, right? I'm not making excuses, but what's the point of Wolves game tonight? What's the point?
It didn't make no sense. Yeah, 100%. It did not make any sense.
They should have put this, if they wanted fair game, they should have put the same time when City playing Wolverhampton, Crystal Palace. Same night, Arsenal should have played as well. It's just
100%. I think
ridiculous.
you guys have had a very tough away fixtures. Obviously, you've
Tough
had Brentford,
fixtures. Yeah,
and obviously had a home game against Wigan
but that
in the FA Cup, which fair enough was okay. But yeah, I mean, coming to Wolves, who are fresh, who looked like really hungry in that second half. So let's dissect the game. I mean, okay, let's just talk firstly about Saka. Some positives there. That the
but
fact that he's captain, number 10 role. I think you have to say it suited him a lot better than being on the right wing, to be fair. And he got a goal very early on. So that
yeah,
caps his nice new contract signing. I mean,
Ajay,
300,000 a week.
Ajay,
Is he reaping the
yeah.
rewards?
But Ajay,
is he,
that's the
is
thing,
he
right? He scored a goal where Jokeris should have been, right? He scored. Then after that, I don't think he done much after scoring a goal. I mean,
yeah, he showed
needs to
some
learn
good
if he wants
attacking
to play
intent.
number 10. Yeah, he was too far ahead, too far ahead. There was no one to take the ball at number 10. There was no one. You don't see Bruno. You don't see Kevin, like Kevin De Bruyne, start right in the top half, right? They stay behind the attackers to receive the ball and then pass. There was no one. There was no one. Tonight, I felt the first time I felt we need a number 10. We need a new left back, right? No left back, left winger,
How
right?
much did you spend in the summer?
Yeah, but then
How much
tonight
more do you
was
want?
tonight, Ajay, I'm just so frustrated. It's just
Oh, guys, this is
I just
10:15, and we are recording straight after the game. I can understand Rohit is very, very tired and very angry.
it's like
But
Advantage City now. Advantage City now. I can
well, we
say
did talk
now.
about it in the last podcast, didn't we? That me and Amit said the pendulum had swung, and this is the thing. This is what I'm saying to you, Rohit. Like the
Yeah.
mind games, the pressures. Now, this is new
But
territory for
Ajay, I
Arsenal.
still can't
You know,
believe they put the game tonight. Players were knackered. I
but
can't believe.
who else is going to make the difference? This is a question, Rohit. This is who are the game changers now? Like, if we look at it, the first goal you scored,
Yeah.
Arsenal in the ascendancy, first 18, 20 minutes. Maybe the game should have been finished by then. Maybe, the game you should have scored more goals. I mean, I triple captain Gyökeres. That was probably the biggest mistake.
But he didn't have any
He didn't-
service. Again, it's just like
But the problem then you said, Rohit, in previous podcasts, and we've alluded to it as well, is the inactiveness or inability for Odegaard to produce, kind of numbers that he was producing in previous years. I mean, his assists has not been that much, and and you've even said his effectiveness in the final third has not been as good as previous
he's been
seasons.
injured as well, I think that's
but
why,
then, okay. So injuries, Saka's been injured, Odegaard's been
Both
injured.
of them,
As a Madueke, okay, fair enough. Pretty much your whole roster's been injured. But who is that number 10 for you? Because you've got great wingers in Trossard, Martinelli, but who's that number 10 that you need to find?
We don't have a Bruno like player. We don't have Kevin De Bruyne like players, and right, we don't have any player number 10, a playmaker. And this team, in the 2 seasons ago, why did we flourish? Because Odegaard was in form, and then we had Saka, and then we have Zinchenko to for the low block to give the passes right to the forward line, and then those transitional passes were so good. So we had so many great games at that season where we scored so many goals. I mean, tonight is so. I mean, what the hell was why Timber was not performing tonight? Why we did not play White? White could have been a game changer in this game.
Timber was holding his calf or hamstring, I think, either in the first half. So he didn't look very.
No.
Yeah, he didn't look 100%. So maybe again, but then how many substitutions can you make? I mean, Arteta's been told, a few times that he's been taking too many substitutions, and it disrupts the game, doesn't it? It disrupts the players if you've not got the back four kind of playing with each other for the full 90 minutes. If you put another right back in, who's going to be that right back for you? And would you move Rice to right back and then give him some rest rather than being in the middle?
White was there. Should have played White.
Ben White, yeah, sorry, you had Ben White on the bench. Yeah,
he's so good in passing. He's so good in crossing. Timber doesn't cross. Timber does not cross well. White is the brilliant crosser. He should have put White today. I mean,
but Rohit, talk to me. Rohit, tell me, when that second goal went in for Wolves, what was Raya thinking, and what was Gabriel doing as well? Where was the communication? This is the best defense in the league. What happened?
It was not Raya's ball. It was clear Gabriel's ball to clear. He was there. It was clear. There was no pressure. There was no pressure at all on Gabriel. It just Raya put too much pressure on, and look what happened.
I was watching the game, and I thought to myself, after 90 minutes, when Trossard went down, now I don't know how your view of that was, but I just felt it was a barge. I don't think like there was much of a head contact.
No, there was
It wasn't an elbow, it was more of a shoulder. So fair enough, Trossard goes down.
Well.
Trossard goes down, claims concussion. He has to then go off.
Yeah.
And then look what happens with that, because then Trossard has to go, and then Calafiori comes on. Calafiori comes on, and it disrupts the whole setup for Arsenal. And Wolves pounce off a long ball, pass it over to the left, and then that's where obviously the cross came in, and that disrupted obviously Raya and Gabriel. But honestly, it just was not the best. It was a total nightmare for Arsenal. And then this game just kind of shows the pressure is 100% now on Arsenal, and any small mistake, I think Arsenal feeling it. Any composed team, if Arsenal wasn't in a title race, Raya would have cleared that, or Gabriel would have cleared that. It wouldn't have been a problem. But I think that there's a pressure now on their heads. But they need to start putting games to bed, Rohit. This is what I was saying to you, like 2-0, 2-1s, 1-0. These are not good enough for Arsenal.
It's not easy against low blocks. It's not easy. We don't have a playmaker. We see. When we beat Leeds and Sunderland, I thought, okay, thank God we came back in form. We scored 4 against Leeds, 3 against Sunderland. The 2 of the best teams at the moment in lower third. Sunderland are higher. Leeds, I know Leeds the second half, but I thought, there you go. We now back in form. We're playing how we want to play. And then suddenly Brentford happened. Suddenly this happened. And now we have Spurs, and then we have Chelsea.
And this is what I mean. This is where I was talking to a colleague.
I don't understand why the hell they put the game tonight.
Write a letter to the Premier League.
I know. I mean, what the hell? What's the point? So they gave free hand to City to say, okay, you can rest, guys. You don't need to play. Obviously, Crystal Palace playing tomorrow, but that's fine. But they shouldn't have played Arsenal tonight either. Then, where is fairness?
Oh man, I can feel your pain. I can feel your pain. I want to just get it out. Right? Just I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it from you. I want it. just get it all out. Let's hear it out.
I can't swear.
Complain about the fixtures. If you want to give,
I'm not making excuses. We should have, after 2-0, we should have won the game.
If you need to swear, Rohit, you have control of the bleep button on your little control pad. You can time it perfectly to how you want to.
This is so ridiculous,
but Rohit, this is the thing. Like I said, when there was a little bit of pressure building up on Arsenal, you could feel that the defense was a bit shaky. You could feel that there was like a mountain of pressure on their shoulders, and any small bit of pressure, it felt like they were just slipping. And that shot, and obviously, on a different day, Calafiori would have powered the ball away from the net. It was just so unlucky that it hit the post, hit him, and then it went back in the net. And then Wolves' stats that's an epitome of a smash and grab. Literally,
it's smash and grab, isn't it? But that happens, isn't it? That happens.
So I mean, you have to put games to bed very early on.
Very early. We were 2-0 up. That was comfortable. We should have just controlled the game better. I think that's what happened. After 2-0 gone down, after going 2-0 up, we just backed off.
We just
backed off. We said, okay, we go 2-0 up, we're comfortable, let them attack over. But then what happens with other team attacking? We run more and players go knackered. This is my hypothesis.
I mean, there's two things. I was actually listening to a podcast about how to play against the low block. And, if you're kind of just attacking and you have too much of the possession, it's sometimes counterintuitive. It doesn't really help them, because all the opposition team is going to do is just claw back into the box, defend. And teams that do play with the low block tend to do well, because after so much pressure, after so much kind of, Arsenal intensity, or the opposition having so much intensity of being attacking, it eases them to break away and be able to counter. So Wolves did that quite well, to be fair. I thought they just kind of pushed Arsenal back a bit, and especially like with their first goal, they were able to kind of just really open up spaces, which normally a team wouldn't normally give, unlike Arsenal, because they're high intensity, they're very high, they play in the opposition's third quite a lot. So maybe for a team with like Arteta, maybe some of the management or the tactics need to be let the opposition have a bit of the ball, let them play in their area or even in our area, and then we can hit them on the counter attack. And maybe that's where Arsenal could get some more goals and more assists and more spaces. Because, like you said, if it's really tight and your playmaker, Odegaard, Eze, or Saka are not being able to thread the through ball or being able to find those passes or spaces, then it's naturally just a case to say, right, we need to fall back, let the opposition come to us, and then we'll hit them on the counter. So that could be one thing that he could look at.
I don't know, Ajay. They have to change the tactics. It's not working for last couple of games. I know we haven't lost. I agree, but we gave away 4 points. Now I'm feeling
that's it. Yeah.
Last or against Brentford, I did not feel that we lost 2 points. I felt okay, that's good. We at least drew the game. But tonight, 2 points, especially after going 2-0 up. That's definitely 2 points drop. And now I'm saying advantage City.
Wow. I mean, you've been calm and collective for the last maybe 2 months, I'd say. Even when we won against you, you were like, no, it's okay, it's all fine. City will drop points. But that's crazy. Look how football...
City will drop points. Against Leeds. They're playing Leeds as well. They're playing Newcastle. They can drop points. I'm not saying that. We are still top. If they drop points, then again, it's 50-50 then. But now, because if they have game in hand, if they win that game, they go 2 points below us, right? But then
2 points,
look at Arsenal now with the pressure. We're playing Derby, and then we're playing Chelsea. North London Derby and Chelsea, 2 biggest games of the season.
Back to back as well.
Back to back as well. And then after Premier, let us have another game tonight, which you shouldn't have. I'm coming back to that. And then this is what it's quite...
I'm not seeing you like this.
Failure,
Oh dear. Right, I know you from many years, and this is actually the most animated and angry you've been for such a long time.
I'm very angry tonight. I'm very... What's the point of buying Norgard then? What's the point of having White on the bench? At least give them the games. At least play them. What's the point? If we can't play them on these kind of games, what's the point? I know we've talked about squad depth. It's the same players playing every game.
Was Havertz injured, or was he on the bench?
Injured.
Okay.
Yeah. He got injured.
He would have been. I think he would have been a key player.
He would have been a key player tonight. He could have been a key player against Brentford as well. But what happened after going 2-0? We put pressure on ourselves. We invited the pressure on ourselves. I know Mikel was telling everyone. I could see he was telling guys, think, calm down, keep the ball. But then they were just hoofing up the ball.
There were a lot of misplaced passes in the last 5-6 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Timber kicking it out, through balls, not reaching their target. I mean, Rohit, interestingly, I was listening as well, that apparently 2-0 is one of the worst scorelines to have. I think when a team is leading 2-0, either when it comes to half time or it's the most dangerous score.
The most dangerous score, I know. I know.
So unfortunately, Arsenal proved that today. But 2-2, I mean, Rohit, is there any positives? I know you're angry. I know you're very upset, more probably at the Premier League fixture list than anything else. But I mean, Saka number 10, and Hincapie got
I think Hincapie played well. Hincapie played well. Look at what happened. The referee gave a offside. It was bloody yards onside.
Oh yeah, that was you could tell the agenda was right there.
Ridiculous call.
And then my mum without her glasses would have seen that was onside. I mean, and the worst thing was the linesman was on the side of where the defender was, who was playing onside. It's like, how could you not tell?
I couldn't tell. And I'm just seeing the replay again of the shoulder bars. Right, it did hit him on the chin. So he was totally right to go down. And not go on.
I had a feeling. Had he stayed on, or had he just kind of got back up? I think that goal might have not gone in. Then that because it's just the way that the butterfly effect happened after that. I think that led to Wolves kind of getting a bit more. But then what happened at the end with Jesus? Jesus, I think, knocked over Mosquera.
Mosquera started celebrating in front of him. So that's why.
He looked. Mosquera looked very animated.
Yeah, he was. I think he was like he was playing like some final or something, So
Wolves are like, if we're going down, we're taking Arsenal's title challenger down with us. Oh man!
But there is another stat, Ajay. There's another stat of Wolves. Wolves have beaten the leaders. I think four times, because they've been bottom, right? A lot of times. So they have beaten leaders, being at bottom more than any other team.
They're a tough team. They're a pesky team. I mean, United had a problem with them. That was obviously Amarin's kind of sacking, because of Wolves drawing against United. That's what obviously caused Amarin his job. But Wolves are a good unit. They've just been really poor, I think, just at the start of the season. But now they seem to be picking up a bit of shape under Robert Howard. I think is that the manager.
Robert,
but yeah, obviously, right, it's been a bad night for Arsenal. I mean, like I said, I can only feel a little bit of sympathy and a little bit of also inside of me is laughing as well. But I mean, 4 points, City have a game in hand. It is all to play for. I mean, this is an incredible title race, and I think it's opened up really wide now, and I think it'll be very enjoyable these next few games. But interesting, obviously, your viewpoint on Saka. I mean, Bukayo Saka has signed a new contract now, 5 years, I think it is, and a £300,000. I think he's now the top highest paid.
Yeah, highest paid. He needs to do more, to be honest. He needs to do more. If he wants to play as number 10, he needs to learn first what is number 10. But I think he needs to do more. Because these kind of players win the games, the tough games, right? If you are 300k, you win the game out of nowhere.
I mean, £300,000 a week player. You're talking Bruno's. I mean, Casemiro's on 300, but United's wage list is always a bit inflated. But you look at Mohamed Salah.
Salah. Exactly. They win the game with one touch. Haaland.
Exactly.
They win the game with one touch. This is what I mean. Right, he needs to do more. But I think
he's on four goals or 5 goals now. 5 goals and 4 assists. I think this season in the Premier League.
Yeah, but it was 15 after 15 games he scored. After 15.
This is after the 15th game he scored.
I couldn't give benefit of doubt. He's been injured, right? Up and come in and out. It does disturb your rhythm. So in and out, come in, get injured, come back, and then it does disturb. But then again, he needs to do more. He definitely needs to. The whole team bloody needs to do more. Raya,
the whole team.
If Raya wanted to, Ayasina just should have punched the bloody ball. Right?
He should have punched Gabriel and punched the ball with him as well.
But this is, and you can see Gabriel was so annoyed, so angry with it.
It's one of those ones because the goalkeeper's thinking, well, you're in my territory, let me punch it out. I've got my hands. And then Gabriel's thinking, well, there's no one. Where was the communication?
I know we're doing Punjabi now because this is what I don't understand. What the hell
I'll
is this
translate.
pressure? See, pressure. What the hell is this pressure? I don't understand. Don't worry if you never win it. What could happen? You will not win it. Guys, Rohit, what will happen? What's the worst could happen? You won't win it. So what's the pressure? It's not like you won it and you need to win it again. First win, don't worry about it.
No, Rohit, there's less pressure if you've won it.
Talk to some psychologist. Talk to some psychologist, guys. Get your head around.
Arteta has a psychologist. It's called a little puppy called Win on the training ground.
Why is not bloody working?
बेचारा कुत्ता है वो बोल नहीं सकता.
Yeah, but I know that's fine. But he needs to hire a bloody psychologist if the players can't take pressure. If players need to get checked.
The mental health is very important for players and knowing what inside of their mind. But the thing is, right, when teams are winning, like I said, when teams are winning, they're high on confidence. They're naturally going to win, games if they find it hard to lose. And Arsenal had that. I mean, Arsenal had an incredible run at the beginning.
First time this season, Ajay. First time this season, I'm annoyed with the team. First time this season, I'm annoyed. But we're still 2 points ahead if they win the league. We're still ahead. But I'm still very, very annoyed. But these games, if we have gone 4 points up and then we could have won against Martinelli missed a sitter again today. Oh my god, how many sitters he need to miss? If we could have been 2-0 up before half time.
No, it was a good save by Zaha.
He missed a sitter. Right?
He did that against Brentford as well, didn't he? Yeah,
he missed a sitter against Nottingham Forest. He missed a sitter here. 6 points.
Maybe he wants to sign for Man City next season. Who knows?
I don't understand what it is. I think they need to reset. They need to go in, forget bloody FA Cup, forget Champions League, forget whatever you want to. Right?
No.
First
you need Champions League.
I think Champions League. I'm not saying don't. What I mean is focus on mental health. Focus on what is the blocker? Where is the block coming from? Where is the pressure coming from?
You have to remember, I mean, it's kind of alarming that probably Bukayo Saka is the most capped Arsenal player in this whole team. If you think, but he's been there for the longest. There's not that kind of leader else, somebody else that can kind of maybe pull the team together and say, look, guys, what's going on? I mean, you've got Sleeper,
Exactly.
you've got...
We need someone like Roy Keane to come pull them together. Like
No, you need
Vieira.
Patrick Vieira. You need
exactly.
Vieira
Like
also.
Roy Keane, like Patrick Vieira to come in. Guys, come on, what's happening? But then again, they drew the games as well. So if you see that, so that football is a funny game.
Listen, you can't draw. Like I said, you can't go down too much on the results. But the damning stat is right from the start. Before you played, before you lost against United, it was 2 draws. I know.
Yes.
So and then you went on to win 2 games. I guess obviously that's Leeds, Sunderland. Now it's 2 draws again.
2 draws again.
So it's 2 draws again. So this is a problem. So you've only won 2 games out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Hannah?
That's
4 draws and 1 loss and 2 wins. How can you go for the title with that kind of... I mean, it can happen. It can happen. Yeah. It could happen because if it has to happen in any league, it happens in this year because a lot of the other teams are dropping off. But any other time in the Premier League history, 2 wins out of 7.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good, is it? That's not good enough.
That's not good at all. That is not good at all.
Some massive changes. I think you need to... Arteta, if you're watching this right now, we have a very unhappy Guna, and he needs answers right now. You got to get that light bulb connected, do whatever checkers team board meetings you need to do, and you need to get the team back onto it.
Hire a psychologist if team is feeling pressure. If team is feeling pressure, they need to clear that bottleneck. They need to clear that clutter. Just declutter your mind, boys. Declutter. Don't worry. Right? It's easy for me to say, but you need to talk to a psychologist. You need to talk to someone who can talk with you individually, 1-to-1. If you don't know anyone, let me know. I know very good.
That's it, right? You've done some interviews with probably a few of them, and even spirituality. People are spiritual.
They need to just declutter everything in their mind. They need to just declutter everything in their mind, guys. You need to just relax. And only the relaxed teams win. Only the teams who know how to handle that win. If you can't handle it, then it's not good. It's not good at all.
The biggest talking point now will be, I believe, is it Sunday the 22nd? Yeah. So Sunday the 22nd at 4:30 against Spurs.
I'm going with no expectation now because I've seen last 2 games. Players are knackered because that's a derby. Players are knackered, and we played tonight. So
no, but I mean, but even then knackered. But I mean, Arsenal are not immune or have not been. Let's just say they've been playing 2 games a week. They're used to it, aren't they? Yeah. But then when it comes to a derby, I mean, but the players will rile up and the players will look for a reaction. They look for a reaction.
If we had won tonight, it would have been at least a bit of confidence. And now the way we drew this game, the way it happened, and how you can see the reaction of the players.
It was kind of like the Villa game, wasn't it?
Yes.
That kind of reaction was similar to like the Villa.
Villa, at least we weren't fighting, we weren't arguing, but this one we were arguing, and that is hurting.
But some people need to. I mean, sometimes in a team or like when you're working in a group, you need accountability to be taken, and sometimes you have to point the finger. You have to say, "Look, you were the one that was responsible for this. You're wrong for this. You should have not done that, or you should have been in this position." So hopefully, this will then kind of create a surge for that Sunday game, because that's going to be, I think personally, if you don't get 3 points,
that's it
at Spurs
and gone. Yeah,
that's it. Because Chelsea, Chelsea can pull something out as well. They're a very flippy-floppy team. They can be 2-0 down and score 2 goals, but they can equally be 2 goals up and then lead and score, concede 2 goals.
Next 2 games are do-or-die games, in my opinion.
I like that, do-or-die.
Yeah, next 2 games. We have to perform. We have to win those games. See, as a fan, I'm always with the team, right? But, guys, please, rest. Declutter your mind. I'm saying it again. Declutter your mind. Don't worry. Play like it's the first game of the season. You have 0 points.
That's a good way to look at it. Good way to look at it.
Exactly. Like cricketers do. When they score 100, they think mentally they're 0. And they start again. They rebuild again the innings. That's why they score 200s and 300s. So think about
unless you're
that.
Abhishek Sharma, who can't get off the mark,
Oh, no,
unfortunately, in
he's
T20.
like, unfortunately. I'm talking about Test cricket. I'm not talking. So this is a Test cricket,
For
right?
all those
Marathon.
that do
Long.
like cricket, we do have a cricket podcast, so please do follow that 2 halves 2 innings cricket. And yeah, Abhishek Sharma, you need to start scoring some runs, mate. But anyway, we'll talk about that in another episode.
Yeah.
But Rohit, I just want to finally end this because I know it's nearly quarter to 11 now, and I know you were saying about the players. The players need to reset. The players need to maybe see a psychologist or whatever, get some kind of spirituality in them. But would you put any blame on Arteta and maybe start questioning him a little bit? Because I know that you've been saying players, Rice this, Mendy this, need to rest, and Odegaard or whatever. But maybe is there something lacking in Arteta now with the tactics more side of it now?
See,
because
Ajay, tactics were working. We're 2-0 up. Nothing changed after that. Just players changed. Nothing changed. The tactics was still the same.
But as a manager, he's responsible for making sure that for 90 odd minutes, that the players are doing exactly what they're doing. And if they're not, he uses the correct substitutions in order to gain the best out of the players and see out the game and game management.
Yeah, I saw Gabriel Hinze coming out and shouting players. I saw Mikel shouting at players because the players were mentally out. They were tired. They could not run. He was telling them, calm down, guys, keep the ball. They were just hoofing up. They could not just.
But that is what I'm saying. So is there a case where Arteta, like he's not that mutable to change the formation? For instance, like he can't go to a 5 in the back, or he doesn't want to go for another winger or something.
We could have lost the game. Trust me, we could have lost the game. We could have gone more defensive, and that's it. And that takes care of everything. That we could have gone. And to be honest, one thing I've noticed again, when Gyökeres came off, when Jesus came in, he was again near the midfield. He was again quite. That whole impetus has gone. I felt that. Even though he wasn't playing well, Gyökeres, but he was keeping the two defenders at bay. He was still keeping it because they knew one long ball he can be through, right? And then he was keeping them at bay. But when Jesus came in, they were so easy. Even if they do a long ball, we can head it out easily.
I think it played into Wolves' hands because there was a lot of long balls being played, and Wolves were winning quite a lot of them.
Winning everything. And worst performance, Jesus. Martinelli could not run. He missed a sitter. Timber was knackered. He should have been substituted. And then, poor guy, Calafiori. I feel for the guy. He was at right place. He just gone in, and they gave it own goal. So
because I think actually hit the post, and then it was going to go out, but it hit him, and then it went in.
Yeah. No, he was going in. He was short on target. He was going in. It hit him, went to the post, and went back. I think, isn't it?
I thought it hit Gabriel, but I don't know. I can't remember. I think it hit Gabriel, then hit the post, then hit Calafiori.
I already lost the game. I don't want to remember this game.
Forget it. Put it in the recycling bin. Delete permanently. But
come on, boys. Come on. Score 300. Score 400. Think like that. Think like a Test cricketer. Please, boys. Please. We haven't won the league for 25 years or 20 years. Right?
I'm loving the cricket references. But Rohit, it's only one game, and like you said, the season is a marathon. It's not a sprint. There's 38 games. There's still 11 now. You got 11, so you're on 27 games, and City are on 26. So there's still 11 games to go. That's 33 points in total. There's still plenty to play for. But yeah, I think Arteta needs to sit down with the boys.
Sorry, Ajay, I want to ask you one thing, right? Sorry. Have you seen City had these kind of moments before they won the league, first league, or even after they're winning the leagues? Have you seen City had those kind of moments? Like,
so what? They were ahead and then they drew the game or something like that. They lost points.
Yeah.
I mean, naturally. I mean, even when the first time that they won it, when United were. We were on level points, to be fair, and then it came down to the last game, and that's how far you have to go. And then City have never really won the league really, really easily in many seasons. I mean, they've always been quite tight with Liverpool. I mean, there's been 2 or 3 times that they've won it quite comprehensively and easily. But it's going to happen, isn't it? That you're going to drop points at certain games. I mean, I remember for United, the whole reason that City won that first league was that we drew 4-4 to Everton. we were up that game as well for the majority of it. And Lukaku scored, I think, a hat-trick. So it's going to happen. There's going to be times where a team is just going to play a little bit better than you, and you can't be perfect for 38 games. But what I've said before in the podcast is that, unfortunately, Arsenal have to be perfect for 38 games in order to really secure this league. So City... they've had it in the last season where they went, I think, 9 games. They didn't win a game. And then obviously this season as well, they've gone through a patchy period. So have faith, Rohit. It's okay. This is not the best Pep team. This is not the best Man City team. Yeah. So you've got to beat them in April. That's the only way.
To beat them. And we were 2-0 up. We were 2-0 up when Jokers went off. And then we lost that 2-goal lead. See, that tells you the story.
But this is what I mean with Arteta, the substitution. Why did Gyökeres need to go off? Why did you say leave him on? Where's the trust? Where's the Barossa
if he wanted to take Gyökeres off, at least put Norgard on, right? If 2-0, put Norgard on and put Eze at the front, right? False 9.
Yeah, I think you guys are crying for another midfielder. I think you spent well in the winging in the in the wide areas and in the defense. But I think in the center, you probably guys need to look at another midfielder to kind of just like give Rice and Zubimendi, like you said, a break.
They would be having really, really nasty talks in the dressing room after the game.
Oh, yeah,
they need to be told. Anyway,
there'll be studs flying and light bulbs being broken on the floor. Yeah, you rest. Hopefully, guys, Rohit will have a nice sleep and not be tossing and turning in bed tonight. But I'm sure that last goal from Wolves is going to be playing on his mind on repeat. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do comment and like. And if you are a supporter of Arsenal, let us know how you feel about Arteta and the team. And if you're like me and anyone else who supports any other team, and if you're just laughing and crying and laughing at Arsenal right now, then please do drop a like or a heart emoji. But mainly, please do subscribe. We do really appreciate that if you can subscribe to our channel. And I hope you've enjoyed this meltdown from Rohit. It is the first time we have seen this season. And I don't want to say long may it continue, but it is quite nice to see Rohit's expressive side. So
I haven't explained myself.
No, and on the next podcast, maybe if Arsenal lose, if for those that need subtitles, we'll include that on the extras.
Translated in
the closed captions. But guys, thank you so much again, and stay tuned for our next episode. That one's going to be even spicier. Hopefully, Amit will be back for that, and we will be doing the Arsenal North London derby. And United also going to Everton. So big games for both our teams. Obviously, we need good results from coming off of a draw. So guys, let's see. But thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully you can hear me a bit better with this new mic. Thank you.